A life that you truly deserve. What does that look like to you? And in fact, I want to ask you more. What does it feel like to you to always feel like everything is wholesome? Moments are fulfilling. It's so okay right now, whether the things that you egoically want land in your face right now or not. Everything feels so okay that even if you have 100 notifications urging for you to press on that button and take that precious attention away from yourself so you can go and look at what other people are up to, you can easily refuse to give that attention away to everybody else. And this is what it looks like when you stop disqualifying yourself from the life that you truly deserve. The life where you get to honor yourself fully, no matter what your bank account or no matter what anything says about who you are in society. I used to be told that success is only measured by income figures. So no matter how hard you work in silence, no matter how disciplined you are, no matter how positive you are about your life circumstances, and the fact that you choose to persist and keep showing up. But as long as your bank account says it's not there yet, then it doesn't matter. You are a failure still. And once I started to believe the things that these kind of people said, my life would keep spiraling back to square one, no matter how hard I worked. And that is because I let people's opinions and perspective about myself, including close people, by the way, ruin my chance at living the most wholesome life right here and right now. And a wholesome life, yes, of course, it requires money. But I'm telling you that a wholesome life doesn't require a significant amount of money or a significant change in your outer circumstance for you to experience it right now. And for 8 years or more, I've always disqualified myself from just feeling whole, feeling fulfilled, and feeling okay with who I am right here and right now. I never felt okay when every season the holidays came and I don't get to be where I want to be. I don't feel okay when there's New Year's Eve and I've spent the last 2 to 3 years in my bedroom hearing the fireworks because I was sick for 2 years straight on New Year's Eve. And I wish that I could be outside seeing the actual fireworks in the CBD. And I didn't feel okay with myself all my life. For all the times that there are special occasions and people are going out to events and socializing, but my bank account said you can't be there because you can't afford the Opal tickets even, then I don't feel okay. And therefore, I unconsciously disqualified myself from feeling happy with where I am. And a lot of times we really do believe that in order for me to be happy with where I am, I really need to be qualified first. Unless I get certification, unless I get an MBA degree or some sort of qualification to coach people, unless I decorate myself with more accessories and I have these many testimonials to verify my credibility in the coaching world, or unless I have a job promotion and my boss is telling me that they're going to invest money for me to get promoted, then I can't feel okay with myself. And honestly, I was really sick of this pattern of just listening to people like expressing how well they are doing with their lives according to external metrics. By this time, I just wanted to bond with people genuinely. I've spent one whole year, 2024, very isolated. And the last thing I want to hear from people is that I am successful because somebody's validating me. Somebody's giving me a job promotion. Somebody's telling me that I'm worthy because I've achieved a certain milestone that I don't see as success. I just see it as a milestone. And so, because your whole ecosystem, at least if you are in the old world, where you think that your entire life structure has to be confined to this friend circle and this society, Your whole ecosystem will be made up of people who measure their worth based on job promotions, credibility, qualifications, and even things like basic life progression, how many holidays I get to go to, what ranking I am in society. And because you're always hearing what people are doing and verifying their selves and their self-worth based on what they achieve, you now feel so behind. You feel behind, you feel like you're not doing enough. You feel like unless I also get that qualification to coach, or unless I get this MBA to do this job, then I'm not worthy just as I am. And the minute you believe that you are not worthy as you are, then whatever you do in life, there's always an invisible force that will reinforce to you that even with an MBA degree, even with a job promotion, even with qualifications, even with all these credits and networks and people and bags and vacation experiences and the assets that you own, you still don't have enough. See, we think that we disqualify ourselves from a good life by not trying hard enough. But I believe that we disqualify ourselves from a great life by comparing ourselves to other people for no reason. I really don't understand why people can't just be happy because they are themselves and not because I have achieved X and X and X. And this was not something that was easy to come to when I realized that every single time I could reach the promises that I tell myself I'm going to reach, it makes me feel so goddamn proud of myself. And you can't quantify this in society that I swam 1,000 meters every week in the ocean water during winter. It's not like, oh, I just received a job promotion, but I'm not that satisfied in my life though. It's okay. It's a mediocre job. Versus you really going there to live the life. I just inherently believe that it's so much more rewarding to get to know your body, to understand yourself under pain. Things like physically taking yourself out to swim in winter, to do ice baths in winter, to always love yourself, to show up to your reels even if there are no views. These things are not quantifiable by society's definition of success. And yet these little things, these little compounded actions, was what led me to my dream life. It's not about, oh, I've attained this and this and this, but it's just that the minute you choose to live the goddamn life, and whether you get a promotion or not, a 10% raise or not, it doesn't impact your self-esteem. Without 10% promotion, you feel rich anyway because of who you are. Without qualification and credibility and chasing all these other accessories to decorate your life, you feel satisfied with yourself because you do things that nourish your soul every day. And that's why when people are telling me, I feel so worthy because somebody's going to invest in my job promotion, it's like, why don't you feel worthy without it? Why can't you feel worthy if, let's just say, tomorrow your job gets taken away? Tomorrow your Chanel bag gets taken away. Tomorrow even this YouTube account gets deleted or something. Is that going to shatter my identity? Or is it going to just teach me how to really love myself when these things that I think define my self-worth gets taken away from me? And that's why I think that when we qualify ourselves to just live the goddamn life, we stop looking outwards for things to tell us that if we carry these things with us, like a jewel, like an accessory, like all these badges on our body, then we are absolutely whole. But if we take all these badges and jewelries off, then we're nothing. I've known of people who built a whole company that helps other people raise capital. And he said to me, I don't know who I am without this company. And at that time, I was young, so I didn't really get it. I used to always think that this is normal for CEOs and managing directors to think that their identity is their company because that's who they are, right? But where is certainty in our outer reality? Like the waves, the ocean waves, it's never certain when it's going to be strong or soft. There are some days where the tides are just really, really high and very rocky. And there are some days where the water is still. And you can never predict fully how that wave is going to show up, at least the next month. Maybe you can forecast it the next week ahead, but you can't always have certainty that the waves will always be still, because that's the nature of life. There is no certainty in life. So therefore, let's just say that if your bank account, somebody steals your money, if the job that you have, you get made redundant, if the title that you have, where you are right now, something happens and you lose it temporarily, how you treat yourself while those things are gone is what dictates your self-worth. And therefore, when your self-worth is always high because it's not defined by any outer achievements, your life is extraordinary. Because while, yes, you technically fail in society, there is still time for you to go out to nature and look at the birds, connect with animals, pet other people's dogs if you want, be nice to other people's dogs, watch the sunrise, watch the sunset, take a dip in the ocean water, work on your passion project without stressing. Again, like you may think, I can't work on the things I enjoy unless I have this. But I think the only qualification that you need to work on the things that you like is permission from you. There is always time for you to take care of yourself. And I understand we all live in different countries, we all live in different circumstances, and in some countries, it's harder for you to take care of yourself. But I still don't think that, if you have time to scroll through other people's lives while you're on the bus or trains, or you have time to talk to a relative to complain about your life, then you have time to take care of your mental health and take care of your physical health and take care of your spiritual health. The question is, are you choosing to do it? Are you choosing to prioritize your boss's demand instead of setting the right boundaries so you can use that time and energy to take care of yourself? Are you using that time that you're saying yes, so you can get qualified, so you can get permission and acceptance and validation from people to just expend your energy like charity? Or are you saying, no, I don't need to be liked by you, but I'm choosing to do things that make me like myself even more? Because the more I like myself, the more I make congruent decisions that ultimately lead me to my dream life. So then the question is, where do we receive money really? Who pays us money? Who pays us money? Our boss, our grandfather, our grandma, our mom, our dad, our clients? Who pays our money? Some people born into wealth, their family pays them money. People who are not born into wealth, their boss pays them money. And people who are self-made or they build themselves up, okay, they pay themselves money, but the person that enables them to pay themselves money is their client, their customers. And who are the people behind the title of customers, companies, brands, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, the people that pay you money? Who are they? They're humans. They're humans. And when humans feel like you have a high self-worth, what happens? What happens when people sense that? When I'm around her, I feel like the most badass, amazing version of myself. I love working with her. I love being in her presence. Therefore, I want to invest in her, so therefore pay her. So that means that if you have a very high self-worth, because your self-worth is again measured by how much you love yourself and you do things that reinforce how much you like yourself and respect yourself. That means you are increasing the chances for people to invest in you. Even if it's not it's like family investing in you, but it's your clients, your bosses, your audiences, your customers. They just freely want to invest in you without you having to wait like, oh, I must be this and that first before people could promote me or give me views or give me engagements or for me to just blow up. I can just feel amazing first without people telling me that I'm enough. So therefore, when I feel worthy, my dream life is already attracted to me and I don't have to qualify myself even to live it. I already make myself feel qualified from the start. I don't have to go through any more hoops of waiting until I get this degree, until I make this amount of money, until I get this amount of subscribers. Therefore, my dream life will land right after. But in the meantime, while it's all building, I can't access it because I don't feel qualified for it. That's how we really disqualify ourselves. It's mental. We are the one that gives ourselves excuses as to why we can't live it now. And living it now doesn't mean that the paperwork is right in front of you that says qualified. It's the feeling state, the feeling of finally being self-assured, being still, being okay, being certain in who you are. That is the fastest way to manifest your dream life. To be so certain in who you are that no matter what life throws at you, you maintain that inner clarity, that certainty, that sense of conviction, that nothing can shake you and you still are the king and queen of your throne. And no matter if you sit on your throne right now or not, you will still maintain on your throne the minute that you sit on it. So be that person. Sit on your throne and claim that identity as the goddamn king and queen that you've always been. Stop disqualifying yourself.